Okay, sorry about that. We had some technical issues with the stream. Getting everything back up and running. I switched over to Vulkan from DirectX 11, so we're going to see if it causes any further crashes. I'll have to switch back to DirectX. But to start over from the top again, hi, I'm Essential Asa. Welcome to the stream, playing Star Citizen. I'm waiting on the launcher to restart here, and then we can get going. Just had a little technical issue there. So Star Citizen allows you two options for I forget what even the renderer, I guess, would be the right term. But you can either use DirectX 11 or the Vulkan, which is kind of, I think they were beta testing it for a while, and now they've got it working. Now, I just had mine crash, but I don't think Vulkan was the cause. I actually think the cause was something with my hardware over here. AMD drivers, that type of thing. I probably should have checked those and seen if that was something I needed to update before this, but we'll give it another go. Looks like we're back in, so I'm going to jump us over there right now. All right, let's give this another go. I don't know if you can see at the bottom there, the optimizing shaders. That's something you only get in Vulkan, but it does appear to be working better than it did for me last time. So let's see if we can go ahead and get into the game. Hopefully everything holds up. If we get too many crashes with this Vulkan renderer, though, I will have to go back to DirectX 11. That's the only thing I can do with it. All right. Hopefully you're hearing me all right. Everything's coming through. Sorry about that. If you went to the other stream and then it cuts off abruptly and I had to restart that one, I'll just end up getting rid of that one and we'll stick to this one. This one seems to be working okay. Hopefully we don't have to drop off anymore. All right. Now, there could be some risk right now. Currently. Make sure I've got my helmet on. If you don't know, currently there's some events going on in game. You get in my pilot seat and see what we're dealing with. Yeah, right there it's saying port trusted blockade runners needed. So right now there's an event going on in game called the blockade running missions.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft.
I love that sound.
Systems are online. Engines online.
Now I think last time, yeah, we were looking at these panels. We just finished scraping this one.
Front impact warning.
Ooh, yeah, that was close. And let's back up off of that a bit.
Rear impact warning.
Rear impact. Something behind me too? No, there's nothing there. But we're going way too fast to be in this area, so we're going to slow it down. I'm going to take the V-joy away so I move a little smoother and have a little more control. And we're going to risk continuing to look for panels. But first, let me find out where I am in relation to Grimhex, as that was one of the main things I'd like to watch out for. Okay, we're still over near the comm array. So yeah, I think I'm going to try and finish filling up this. And there's a couple things going on. So this is Pirate Week for Star Citizen. So there's a big emphasis on pirates being out in the verse. You know, doing what pirates do, which I have no issue with. That's the way it should be. Like, there's a lot of people who talk about, like, oh, we don't like griefing and all this stuff. Oh, it looks like panels will be even easier to find right now than they were before. Let's head in this direction. I do want to up my speed a bit more than this, though. We can put it at a nice 100. Okay. Because there's 1400 there. Let me see if I can get an even better reading on it. Yeah, this is what we're heading for. We're going to have to watch out for a few rocks. There we go. Reading of 1400. Good signal strength. Let's up it a little more. So I hope you're at least getting how I find panels out of this and it's helpful. Good signal. Let's tighten it up even more. Okay, there's where we need to head. That's where the panels are, somewhere in this direction. Now we'll just keep going nice and easy. We're only at 28, 29, 30. So the signal is what I'm watching now, because I've locked in on the signal. And see, it'll cut out like that, but I want to scan for it and see if I pick it back up. If I ever scan for it and I don't pick it back up, I need to reacquire the signal. That's the trick. Is once you try to scan and you're not getting signal, you reacquire the signal. So right now I'm getting real good signal. 61, 62. See, it's steadily going up. It's once you get to about 80s and 90s where the signal starts getting really weird. And about that point, I'm going to want to start slowing down a bit. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're still picking up good signals. 79, 80. Slow down even more now that we're in the 80s. 83. Maybe a little more speed. 84. 85. Still good signal. Oh. Let me see. Okay, signal dropped completely. We need to reacquire. So let's start looking for signal. Okay, we're getting 21, 30. Okay, looks like we need to head in this direction for a bit. Yep, there we go. 88. Wait a minute now. Are we off marker or is this our marker? Right about there. That's the one we want. So let's head in this direction. Hopefully we're not picking up that other signal there. Yeah, it still says 89 there. See, you see it get lower, lower. So yeah, we want this. And 89 seems to be the biggest bit of it. So now we head in this direction. And this should get us the signal, what we're looking for. Whoop, whoop. Let me scan it again. 91. Okay, we should start seeing panels soon. 93. I want to start looking for panels. 94. Yep, where we're getting the 70, that's where we want to go. Yep, there we go. There's our signal. We have our heading, as Jack Sparrow would say. Now, somewhere in here, I'm going to scroll it back just a bit. Whoop, whoop, there's the panels. They just spawned in. You almost couldn't see them. There's one there. There's a small one there. Now, this was a 1400 or 14,000 panel detection. Ah, there it is, another small one. So we're getting a lot more smalls. I don't like the looks of that. Normally when you do something like this, what you get is large panels, and I mean large. Let me check out this. There it is. That's the one we're looking for. Wait, where did it go? Like, legitimately, where did it go? Above me. So we've got lots of panels in this area. Okay, I'm not crazy. We just saw the panel in the wide view, but now I can't locate it? In all directions, show me all the panels. 1, 2. Aha, there's the one we want. Okay, this is a good spot. We should be able to collect over here for a while. Let's go ahead and switch into salvage mode. Let's get the speed down to something reasonable. We're going to turn on coupled mode. Turn the V-joys on. Now right now, we're gimbaled. We want to turn off the gimbal so we can lock onto this a little better. We're going to move a little closer. Nice and easy. Gonna adjust our position so we're kind of coming head on to the panel. We're gonna re-gimbal. And then we're gonna get as close as we can. We're gonna get alerts about how close we are. We're fine. We want to get under 30. This is my ideal range for doing salvage. 23 meters or so. And then we start. We're gonna munch our way right on through this. And let me know if that's a little too loud. I can always adjust the volume. But yeah, this is what we want. We want to be stripping these panels. Now the risk right now is it's pirate week. And so there's probably more pirate activity than usual. There's actually rewards going around for the salvage. So, pardon me, I'll adjust my volume. It's a little too loud in my ears. All right, there we go. I don't want to start shouting into the microphone. You can probably hear me just fine without me screaming in your ears. So, thinking I have to overshout this, and I don't. So, this is what we want though. Now I have to keep an eye. You see where it says the filler station? That's what I keep calling the hopper. And what it's doing is we want to make sure that the filler station, once it gets full, now we know we get about 5 or so RMC from this. So this one panel, yeah, I'd say between 4 and 5 RMC. This one panel, I think we started at like 7-ish or so. This panel should get us almost full from here. And there's a lot of, you know, upset people right now because they did kind of nerf how much you could get from panels. I think before you could get almost 8 RMC from this one panel. Which, you know, you do one of these and one of the medium-sized ones. This is considered a large panel. The other ones are medium panels. But you do one of these and a large panel, or, I'm sorry, one of these and a medium panel, you'd already filled your hopper. I've done one medium panel at this point and one large one. Whoop, too far. Maybe drop that speed just a tad more. Okay, but yeah. I've done that so far, and we're only at 9, but I mean, there's a lot of material here to salvage, so. Like, this little piece up here is about the size of a small panel. Just this one small section. And so that should give you an idea. I really don't stop to scrape those. It feels like a waste of time. And occasionally while I'm doing this, I'll peek out and see what's happening around me. Because you want to make sure you're not just a sitting duck all the time. Yeah, there's a lot of panels here. This is kind of what I was expecting yesterday when we go to something with 14,000 signal strength. I was expecting this kind of panels all around. All right, we're only at 9.8. And this is what I mean. It feels like we are getting a reduced amount from these panels now. Nothing to do about that except just spend a little more time out here collecting. Now, normally, to fill this up, like I said, this, I could probably fill up on this one drop the entire hopper quickly from 0 and then still have some more to do. But I'll probably need to find 2 of these to get 2 loads worth. We'll see, and then we'll leave here and make some other stops. I'll probably head back home to Orison as long as we don't get pirated. If we get pirated, it is what it is. I'll keep an eye on my fuel, my hydrogen there. That's really the only other concern, is that I might run out of hydrogen as I go. All right, let's see. It's going pretty good so far. One thing I haven't talked about is what controls I'm using. So, as opposed to, you can play this game mouse and keyboard. There are a lot of buttons. I mean, a lot of buttons. Like, the keybinds for this game are incredible. For me personally, I know there's games with more, but this is probably the most buttons I've had to adjust to in a game. I don't play with a mouse and keyboard. I use a mouse. I've got a Logitech, the Razer Naga, I think it is. Because I have the infinite scroll wheel, and I also have the 12 buttons on the side of my mouse, so I have those set. And they have like a regular click and a secondary click. So I have 24 buttons on there. I'm not even using all of them, maybe half. And then I also have an Azeron Cyborg Compact as my main controller for my left hand. Alright, that's it for this side. We need to switch to the other side, so we're going to swing around a bit.
Port impact warning.
Whoop. Let's see, let's back up just a bit. This is where you can mess up some. Okay, hold on. Whoop, see? I came uncoupled, and that's why I started swinging around a little wild there. But what I really want to be is right about here. And then we get a little closer.
Front impact warning.
Let's take a look at the camera from outside to see how close we actually are. Because it'll tell you you're really close and you're actually just fine. Alright, see? We're under 30. Let's go. Now, we still haven't filled up. Now, I've done 2 large panels at this point. I'm hoping that finishing off this side should get us full, and that means it takes 2 large panels and 1 medium to completely fill this up. Now, that's a strange overcast there. Okay, just checking. Don't know if I might have a reclaimer behind me or something. Shoot me out of the sky. It's possible. It means all this will have been for nothing, but that's part of living and dying in the verse. I don't mind dying doing this so much because I know I can just come out and just keep doing it again. It's not like a mission where, you know, sometimes you die or something goes wrong, it's completely lost, it's abandoned, you lose everything you worked for up to that point. And I probably should start packing light on all my ships like I do this one, but it's kind of hard. I've considered, you know, I love my 600, like really, really love my 600, but I don't know if it's practical in the long term. Like, a big problem I have with it now is I'd like for it to be my home in space, but it's a lot to have to defend in space. Like, you're moving all your belongings all the time, like all your things. That's why I keep so much stuff in my hangar, all my personal stuff. And if I don't need that big of a ship for all the personal stuff, I may end up downsizing to something that makes more sense. For example, I could just use maybe the new Zeus ship as my home away from home, and the hangar is my hangar. Oh. Alright. So other than that, I am considering that bit of downsizing to a different ship for my everyday travel, but I haven't found one yet that I like enough to make that change. Like I said, my daily drive before this was the Raft, and I really liked the Raft, but I didn't have any kind of ship that could handle combat, which was one of my main things. Here. Just a moment. Okay. Alright. Sorry. Had to check and see if one of my kids needed my attention. Yes, I am a family person. I'm a space dad. That's largely who this game is targeted at anyway. Let me see here. Almost forgot which control I needed for this. Let's turn the gimbal off. Keep some nice control here. Let's swing this way. And you can bump these panels. Let's see. Oh, we're full. So I might have just wasted getting some RMC there. All right, let's put the gimbals back on. Now, I do this a little different. Normally, oops, which one did I just switch there? Nothing. Okay. Normally what I do now is I'll kill the engines. Now that drops my SEM way down. My IR is still high. Sometimes I'll kill everything, but I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to do that. I am going to kill the lights. All right. I'm going to take us out of this mode. We're in SEM mode. This brings our readings down pretty low. You see the emissions up there. The cross section is always going to be high though, so it is what it is. So for this, let's see. Let's go ahead and go in the back. And we're going to print some money. All right, let's see here. What do I need? Let's go in here. I think we can get by with just the basic one for now. I'm working in a small space. It's not like I have to go far. So let's go print money. What is right now one of the most valuable commodities in the universe, or in the verse? RMC. Oh, I forgot to tell it to keep ejecting. So go ahead and do that. And we just wait for the boxes to print. And that's the stuff. I like to fill the whole ship with these. I usually start right from the back, but it does get a little tight after a while getting these boxes in. And I'm not the fastest with the multi-tool. Like you see the way I play, I move pretty slow with most of this stuff. I'm not a speedster. But I do okay. So far, I've managed to avoid being like pirated bad. What was that? Oh, okay, it's just the box information. I have had one of my ships completely just shot out of the sky once. Ended up doing a space flight solo, just making my way through the verse. And it happens, but I mean, you just roll with it. Sometimes things go smooth, sometimes they don't. Take it in stride. All right. Now, right now, we should print 12, 13 boxes, I think. So I'm going to try and stack these first few up like this, and then I'll start putting some back that way. Like I said, I'm not as quick with this tool as some people I've seen. Some people just throw the boxes around, and I don't know how they do it. Now, the way those keep snapping there, that's called the cargo grid. And that's so that the boxes will snap there and be pretty sturdy. But once you get to a certain size, you have to store them off grid, which is what I'm doing now. I'm putting some of these off to the side, off the grid, so I don't have to worry about them so much. And also so I can fit more than what the ship is rated for. All right, let's go ahead and sit that down. I got to get the next box. Because if you don't move the boxes, they'll block the next one's coming. All right, I want to put this one here, and then we got another box. Let's see, I'm gonna move the chat off my view for a bit. If you are new, the global chat is your friend. Like, you can get a lot of information from global chat. You can sometimes get money out of global chat. They'll like help you afford things you want to do. So I recommend it for a lot of people that if you're new to everything, global chat is very helpful a lot of times. There have been cases of people like buying ships because the people in chat, whoa. Okay, did you see that? It was like the quality just increased dramatically. Yeah, it did. I think this is Vulkan. Like, Vulkan really kicking in because things just look a little sharper. Now, that could just be me. But I don't think so. I think Vulkan does look better than DirectX. Maybe I'll go back and look at all the videos just to be sure I'm not crazy. This is what that looks like from the outside. To give you an idea, I'm sitting in that little seat there, and oh, okay. Whew, thought things froze for a minute. And that's the panel. Like, just look at the size of that. I could EVA out to it too. I may even do an EVA while I'm doing this, so we can see a whole lot of things right now. But let's see. Let's go ahead and get us back running.
Engines online.
Let's go back into salvage mode. For gimbal, let's get this last little bit of RMC off this panel, and then we go scrape some of these medium panels that are around here. You see we're back to, on the filler station, we're back down to 0 for now. I don't know if that really even did anything, just that little bit there, but I'm taking all of it I can. Now there's a panel right over there. Let's go ahead and get that one. Let me scoot away from this one a bit. And then let's go ahead and do that. And then we're going to make our way over here. Nice and easy. And this is why I fly coupled when I'm doing my work. Automatically brakes for me. Alright, we seem to be lined up about where we want to be. Let's gimbal a little closer. Or gimbal, ha! Thrust a little closer. I want the wide view because I want to see what angle I'm approaching this at. I want to be sure I'm pretty square on so I don't have an edge clip something. Oh yeah, we got really close with this one. Alright, well, let's get to work. Now, what you see here, what I'm doing, I'm scraping, and I'm using what are considered 2 abrade modules. The abrade modules help because they pull RMC off the panel faster. Now, I can do this with whole ships. I can even break down the ship into construction materials. Like, I can completely disintegrate a ship. I generally don't do that, though. One, to do ships, you usually have to pay to be allowed to salvage a ship, unless I just check around stations. I haven't done that in a while, but you can get some good RMC just doing abandoned ships to stations and munching those up. It's like you're doing a service for the community. But I like to come get these panels. Now we started at 0, so we should get a very good indicator again of how much RMC we can get from one of these. Let me see, am I close to that? Not even anywhere near it. Like, the thing has got to calm down. It'll have you thinking you're gonna run right into this thing. Or that there's something around you, which is even scarier because they're saying like there could be an impact warning to the side. Like, you might think somebody's out there trying to like pirate you or cut into your ship, so you gotta pull one of these and check around and make sure you haven't attracted some unwanted attention. Yeah, no fun, man. But my thought is, so once I'm done once I'm done scraping all of this and filling up the Vulture, I think we go check out some of the other things going on for Pirate Week. So there's the blockade runner missions going on where the stations need help, they need their cargo restored, and there's a pirate group known as the Nine Tails who's run off with cargo from the station, and the cargo needs to be returned within a certain time frame. I believe it's even volatile.
Deck impact warning.
Deck impact? What's it talking about?
Starboard impact warning.
This thing really wants me to run into something. Or it's an invisible asteroid out here. That was a thing for a while. Invisible asteroids was a whole thing. CIG had some invisible asteroids floating around, and people kept running into them. It would blow up your ship. You wouldn't know why your ship blew up, just that you were flying fine through space, and then boom, suddenly you were just gone. It's a lot like what I said about the dark side of planets and things. On those dark sides, it's really hard to see, and you may need to turn on a light, and sometimes the light works, sometimes it doesn't. But on that note, I want to draw your attention to something. So if you've seen my other streams when I was flying my 600, you remember I kept saying how dark it was, like trying to see out in front of the ship. Alright, let's see, that was about 2.3. Okay, that's pretty good. But how dark it was in front of the ship. Is there actually anything behind me? No. Alright, let's see. there's definitely more panels around here. Let me take a look. This is the trick, is remembering where I need to go to find more panels. Ah, right over there. So up and to my left. Let's take a look that way. Right there. All right, that's where we want to go. Let's get close, then we'll circle around it. Okay. But, shoot, now I forgot what I was saying. Oh, it'll come back to me in a minute. But yeah, some of the blockade runner is what's going on right now. The other thing that they have for Pirate Week, well, they also have encouraged pirates to pirate and to display what they pirate, like post it online for people to see their big hauls. Which, I mean, it's great for the pirates. It's frustrating to people like me who spend all our time out here, but I still would prefer the pirates be a part of the game. Like, they add that sense of danger. Like, if I didn't think anything was dangerous out here, this wouldn't be as fun. Part of what makes it fun is knowing that you're doing something that could be a little dangerous. And dangerous of the kind you want. Like, the danger I was having before, where it was like the danger of a bug ruining a mission, or the danger of just clipping through a floor or falling through some crack. That's not danger I really look forward to. The kind of danger I want is I almost died, like, fighting against the NPCs. Or, you know, I was out here doing something like this in a risky area, and then the pirate showed up. I mean, that's on me. That's something I chose to take a risk on. And so I like that kind of danger. That kind of danger is good for the game. There's some people who don't want pirates. They want to be able to do this uninterrupted. I can understand, like, when you've been doing this and you put a few hours into doing this, easily can understand you, like, why are there pirates here? They're ruining everything I'm trying to do. But for me, personally, I am welcoming the pirates. They make this dangerous. They make it fun. They make it eventful. I'm saying all this, and watch before this stream ends. Something will happen. And it'll be the one, like, sometimes, yes, they can be jerks too. Sometimes they can be jerks. Sometimes they just blow you up for the lulz. To laugh about it, haha, have fun, talk about that great time they had blowing up that guy in the vulture out in the verse, hee hee, haha. I mean, it happens. But even if it does, like, oh well. Like, that's part of the game you signed up for. That's like getting mad that you died to a boss in Dark Souls. Like, of course you died. Like, you just get better and you get better strategies. Like, I'm employing all the strategies I could think of at the time to keep me safe while doing this. And they may work, and there may come a time where they don't work. But I'm going to keep playing. Like, this is what I find enjoyable about Star Citizen. Like, when I first started, all I did was delivery box missions. And I found that enjoyable. It's relaxing gameplay for me. And that's what I enjoy, is to relax, play my, as some people call it, power washing simulator. Which, actually, I've never played power washing simulator. I don't think I actually would enjoy that. Because, yeah, you're washing things, but it's not the same. Like, this feels like I'm doing something to gain something. It's not just the satisfaction of cleaning off these panels. It's the satisfaction of afterwards. There's a reward for it, and I feel it's worth what I'm doing. Like, I plan to eventually start mining. I haven't really tried mining yet. I think I did it one time, but I didn't really engage with the entire process, and that's something else I want to try. Like, going out, finding mineable rocks, loading up a prospector. No, I did try rock mining. I'm not doing that anymore. I did not enjoy rock mining. what I found out while rock mining is there's way more mineable objects available for the prospector than there are for the rock, and that just frustrated me. Like, it'd be like if I could never find panels except for like maybe I'd find one set of panels every like couple of hours, I would not salvage. I just wouldn't. It wouldn't be worth it to me. Let's see, any other ones around? This is where it gets tricky to spot. I think that's a small one there. It's hard to see. I might have to use the scanner just to double check, because I can't even see the other ones I left behind. They're somewhere in that direction, I believe. Let's see. Let's put you away. There's that one. Ah, there we are. Okay, there's one right there. There's that one there. Is that one of the big ones, or is that the one I did already? I think this is one I did already. Let's see. Let's see if it'll tell me. Let's see. Turn off the gimbal. Let's check you. Nothing. Green. There's one. I want to check this one. This is the one I did already, oh well, but that's a large panel. Totally worth this trip. Looks like it is. Looks like it's green. Looks like it has plenty of stuff on it. That's what we want. Let's see. Oh, nope, it's not. It's not a large one. It's a medium panel. Well, we'll still scrape it. It's like someone saying they're going to turn down a free meal. Not around here, we're not. We don't waste food. We take advantage of all kind of opportunities presented.
Front impact warning.
Let me check. And the reason I check is because some of these panels are angled. And so there is a chance that if you don't know what the angle is,
Front impact warning.
you absolutely can run into the panel. I've done it once. It knocks the panel away. It can damage your ship pretty bad. So you always check it. But like I said, you notice I haven't had to go look for panels, scan for a while. And this is fine. Like, what you want is a bunch of medium and large panels that you can scrape. Take your time. Get as much RMC from them as possible. Like, I'm just trying to fill the hopper again. I'll probably do 3 hopper fills.
Overhead impact warning.
What did it say? Oh, that is a large panel right behind me. Okay.
Port impact warning.
We are not impacting anything. I need you to calm that talk down. Sometimes you got to be smarter than your ship. I have to remember there's a panel behind me. I think it might be the one we scraped earlier. If not, that's extra stuff we can pick up right here. And if it is a full one, it'll be enough to fill the ship for a second time. And then we'll move some boxes. I probably won't completely empty the filler on that one, but sometimes I do. But a lot of times when I do it, I'm not as quick moving the boxes, and I end up having to EVA to the back, move boxes around outside. That's kind of dangerous. You risk, like, for example, I did it the one day, and I nearly knocked my ship off course by slamming one of the boxes into it. Not a good time. Just really not a good time. But, sorry. This, like I said, this is what I do to relax a lot of times. Is just play this. I'm sorry it's not more eventful. There's not more music for this, but maybe we'll go do something a little more exciting after this. But right now, I'm just earning some more money, and you'll get an idea of like how much money you can earn doing this. Because we'll take this and go sell it. I feel that it's salvages currently because it can change, probably will change, is the most profitable
Deck impact warning.
method of play currently. Make sure I'm still good. Okay, somebody took down the comm array,
Impact warning.
so I may be in some trouble here.
Port impact warning.
How do I know they took down the comm array? Up in the top left, there used to be a little eye. It's not there anymore. So I suspect the comm array is down. Now, it could be that in this mode I can't see that. But if the comm array is down, I believe I'm pretty close to the comm array, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm not too far off from the comm array. Grimhex is in sight. Like, I'm probably in a bad spot and at risk of someone taking a nice EVA over here trying to open my doors while I'm sitting in this chair. And if they do, yeah, I'm stuck. But like I said, what can you do? Like, would I rather not get the RMC? No, I'd rather just, okay, well, I might have to claim my ship and come back and get some more RMC again. Does it mean that all this would have been for nothing? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, let's do that. And then what we're going to do is try to flip right around. That is a fresh one. Okay. Very carefully, we want to orient ourselves to this panel. Now, this is what I expect to find whenever I hit a high signal. We're still too far. Let's get a little closer, a little closer.
Front impact warning.
Let's see, how close are we? Actually. Okay, we can get a little closer. That's good. All right. But yeah, there's a question of, you know, this is when I don't mind being a little greedy. It's when I'm out here doing this. Now, yes, we're not getting as much as we used to get from these panels. But it's not like the pricing on the panels has dropped. Like, that would be different. If they had reduced how much you get and the amount of money they were paying out went down, I think it would take away some of the fun of doing this. Like, it would just seem pointless at that point. At that point, I'd have to find something else fun to do in game besides just doing this. And I know for a lot of people, like I said, this is kind of boring gameplay to people. They're like, this is all you do? You just scrape panels? Some days. Some days you scrape panels. Other days, like the last couple days, I went and did some first-person shooting missions. Now, you may say, well, I haven't seen you do any battle with the ship. I may go ahead and try some of the blockade runner stuff today. I've never done it before. Like, I haven't really participated in a lot of the events, but you have to remember, I haven't been playing that long. I'm still really new to this. As someone, like, you got to think, the game's been around for 12 years. There's people who've been playing in what's called the persistent universe, this mode I'm in, since 2018 when this really came online, I guess you could say. But there's people who've also been practicing for even longer than that. They've gone through several different flight models. They went through a period where you couldn't fly out in space. You just flew around in your, well, you didn't even fly in your hangar. Your ship sat in your hangar, and there was a virtual reality game you got to play where you got to fly them in space. And that was the game back then. And I knew about Star Citizen then, and I was interested in its potential. But I couldn't justify to myself buying in at that point, like putting in a pledge at all, getting a starter pack. I just couldn't do it when there wasn't a game to play there. So when I looked into it recently, I saw this, and I watched Luke Stevens' video about it. I watched, I think, who else did one? I watched Asmongold do one. I watched Mudahar talk about it. And a lot of their talk was negative, but everything I was seeing in the gameplay was a game I thought I would enjoy. And so the next thing I did was start watching some people play it live to see, is it a game I'd enjoy? And I saw bugs, I saw problems, but it still seemed like something I would have so much fun playing. Like the kind of game I always dreamed of, where the attention was on the small details. The attention was on the things I really cared about. Like, hey, this kind of minute, micromanagey type of game is the kind of game I crave. A game where I get to feel like I'm there. And there's not a lot of games that can do that. There's a lot of games that kind of let you, you know, experience some part of that, but then you engage in a menu that takes you out of the moment. This feels like I'm doing something. And that's what I want. Like, even if it's as mundane as just pointing a thing and watching beams come out of the front of it, it still is me holding it, aiming the beam. Like, that's something you don't get in a lot of games. Like, I aim in a specific way, it affects that specific area. I've tried No Man's Sky, I just haven't been able to get into it because it lacks that little bit of nuance. It feels like I do a little bit outside the menu and then the rest of the game is in menus. And that's not what I want. There's a few things in Star Citizen that play that way. The Moby Glass you use to get your missions from and do a lot of the communication and check your health. Like, I hope there's a point where that kind of becomes something you only check occasionally, and you spend most of your time getting information about your health and things from just what's on the heads-up display, like it is right now. Like, eventually I'll probably even move these tooltips away so they're not there. I keep them there because every once in a while I panic and I'll forget which button I'm supposed to hit. Let's see, I think I got everything on this side. Yeah, this side is good and gone. You may be saying, why don't you use your light all the time? Again, pirates. I want to make myself as hard to find right now as possible. Whoa. There we go. I'm just trying to make myself hard to find for a pirate. I want them to actually have to look for me, not stumble on me by accident, or see like a blinking light in the distance like, hey, what's that over there? That would really stink if I gave myself away that way, and I'm trying not to do that. They find me, let them be, because they found me on radar. Again, nothing I can do about that. I may stop after this one, because it does seem to take a lot longer to get the material. Or to fill up the ship. Like, normally I probably have filled up twice already. Just off what I'm scanning now. Like, what I've scanned today should have filled this twice already. Like, a while ago. Maybe halfway through this panel. And then it'd be more a case of, okay, we gotta come back later and do some more. I think I'm about done finding a big haul in this specific area. I need to move on soon. Like I say, I'm in one area for too long, but I have to be to get all the RMC off of this. Hopefully this is enough to fill the hopper. We can pull out a couple more boxes, and I may just call it a day there because I can't pull any more boxes out till I get back to, I say I'll probably head back to Orison after this. I just have to fly a certain path to make it okay. Otherwise, not going to get very far. Alright, we're almost done scraping this one. Just a little bit more. I do want to get a full hopper. I want that filler station all the way filled up, so we want to get all the RMC off of this. And this is when I might scrape a small one, is if I'm really close. If I'm really close to filling this up, I'll scrape a small one new. So close. Little bit more. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to do it off this one panel. I'll have to find like another small one just to get that last little bit I need. Let me see. I don't think there was anything left on this one. And then we already did that one. Yep. Oh, there's a medium right there with more. See how much panels there are around here? There's that one over there. We already did. Like, this is what you want. When you're scanning for panels, you find a 14,000 signal. This is exactly what you expect to find, is stuff like this. It's enough panels to keep you busy. You shouldn't have to go hunting any other ones down. And we're going to circle around to the other side of this. Try to get straight on. Oh, we're too far. Let's get a little closer. Let me see how close I actually am. Now, this is what I was talking about. Sometimes the angle is weird on these panels. And you gotta watch it, because you want to be sure you're coming at them from the right angle. Yeah, see, it's down here. Because what can happen is I can lean down too much. That's close enough. Yeah, that's close enough. All right. Let's get what we need to fill this up. Shouldn't take much from here. I don't want to scrape past that, though, because then we're just wasting the RMC. And we're almost there. Just a little bit more. A little bit, and we're full. So we're going to pull that back. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. We're going to kill the engines. And let's go pull these boxes. Like I said, this is all par for the course when you're out here doing this. This is what this job entails. So back down the ladder we go. And let's see, does the image quality change once we're down the ladder? No, see, like, it just, yeah, it really did. Oh, we gotta move you so you're better aligned with everything else. Because what I don't want to happen is the box is here to block me from pulling more boxes out. It's about to get really tight in here. All right, here we go. So, time to stack up some more money. Isn't it cool how this works? Like, you can see it doing the work. Now, I have gotten a little better with these multi-tools than I used to be. I'm still nowhere near as good as I'd like to be. I'm trying to make use of this space, but it's going to get really tight in here really fast, and I'm going to have to get really good at moving the boxes around. Especially that part. See? Like that, how it got stuck, that's what I want to avoid. Because what'll happen is it'll say it's jammed and it can't put out any more crates. Yep, like that. That's what I'm talking about. See, and I still struggle with this and getting everything lined up good so it doesn't block anything else. That was good. Now here's where it starts getting tricky. See, it's going to slightly block something. Yep. And I'm trying to pull it over as much as possible. Let's see if that's enough. Keep going. That was enough. What I'm gonna do is lift this one up. We're gonna get one more out of there. And that's pretty much it. Now there should only be one left. If I did my math right. Let's put that away. And let's see if we did it. Put that away. Like, I can fit more out of there. I may have one or two left, and I'm fine with that today. I don't have to have... What just happened? Whoa. Okay, that's a weird glitch. Alright, let's check the hopper. Yeah, there's one left in there. Now, I could get that last one out, but sometimes it's just a lot of hassle.
Engines online.
So instead of that, I'm going to scrape up what I can from here. Maybe I'll fill it completely one last time, and then we're definitely getting out of here. I want to get back to home base. I've got a paint I want to put on this ship. Kind of excited about. I want to possibly pull out the 600 and go try out some of the blockade runner stuff and see, like, we'll take some of the stuff out of the ship completely. Like, I'll just take it out, leave it in the hangar, and then we head out and see what can be done with some of these blockade runner missions. I've never done one. There's a good chance I'll blow my ship up a couple times, but I mean, that's part of the fun. Plus, I need some practice at piloting in a dogfight. I don't have a lot of experience doing that, and I need to practice it more. Like, you can't get better at something you don't try. And I actually want to get better. I want to feel comfortable in my ship. Like, if I'm going to keep that 600, one of the main purposes of it is for me to be able to fight with it. Like, I have to be able to defend it on occasion. And I need to be able to defend it, know when to run if I need to run. Like, I have no strategy for dealing with a combat situation in my ship. Now, you see, it says filler station blocked right there. But you see, it's still adding more and more in the filler station. That's all I care about right now. Because I can always empty the filler station once I get back. Which is exactly what I'll do. We put it all in the freight elevator, then we're going to go around Orison. We'll sell what we need to sell. Maybe we'll go someplace different. Like, it doesn't have to be Orison. Orison's just the one I'm most familiar with, the one I'm the most comfortable with, and the one that's the closest. But it may be better to go somewhere else where it's even safer. Now, where that is, your guess is as good as mine. Is anything really safe around here? But, yeah. We'll see what's what in a minute. So I do think there's a planet we haven't visited yet, now that I think about it. And maybe that's where we go. Yeah, as you can see, I did that panel over there. I think we are officially done in this area. I think we've hit all these panels. I think that was one of the first ones we did. We scraped all the... You see how they just seem to disappear? Yeah, I think we got everything we can from here. I think it's time to move on. Let's see if there's anything else nearby. Yes, we know about... There's one I missed? No. Yeah, there's the small ones, but I'm not interested in those. That there. Yeah, we did pretty good here. Let's see what some of these other signals are. $1,700. I don't know what that one is. We're not getting a firm reading. 38, 18.5, 17, 17, 55. Might be important if I was doing some rock mining. This might be a good area to do some asteroid mining. What about in this direction? Whole lot of nothing. Whole lot of nothing. And a whole lot of nothing. Let's see. Given that Crusader's there, yellow's here. Where are we in orientation to everything else? Yeah, we can see Crusader there. Grimhex is between us and Crusader. So, more correct orientation might be... No? Something like this? It's kind of hard to tell what's up and down here. So what I want to try is heading in this direction. Yeah, I think we head in this direction. So long to all these panels. It's been real. See, what was that? Yeah, there's nothing down there for us. Let's keep going this way. And we'll see if we're getting closer to Grimhex. Or if we're moving further away from Grimhex. Oh, yeah, we need to add speed. So, let's turn the scan off. Let's get our speed up to something reasonable. And let's move forward. And as we go forward, we scan. Not much in this area. Let's keep going. Yeah, and this is the most relaxing the play gets, in my opinion. It's just something like this where nothing's happening. You're in some beautiful asteroid field, seeing what you can see. Something small there, 2,000. Not really something I'd want to go for. 6, though, is a little more at my speed. 8. Okay. There might be something there. Whoa. Or maybe not. Yeah, none of those are numbers I like. Let's keep going a little further. See, there's 2 here. There's 1 down there, but the number is wrong. It's you there. So yeah, let's keep going. What's that one over there? 17, 57, 18, 17, 9. Big rock right there. Watch out for the rocks. There's something right down there. Let's get past this rock first. And then we can say... angle to look for it. Something here. Let's slow it down. What are we finding here? Let's nail this signal down and see what we get. Okay, right over here. 82, 83, okay. 84, slow it down. 85. 86. Still heading in the right direction. Still good. 88. Still good. 89, we're still good. This is what we want. We want to still be the signal going up. Now there's a point where it's going to drop, and that's when we're going to have to start hunting for it. We're at 90, 91. All right, now we hunt. Right there. That's the one. That's what we're looking for. You always want to see when you reacquire a signal and then start heading in that direction. Be on the lookout for the panels. There. See? Now we're almost on top of them. There should be panels here. The signal's good. We're close enough that we should be starting to see panels. Matter of fact, I'm gonna slow way down real quick. Take a quick look around. Maybe even throw on the lights. Whoa. Did you see what that signal just did? It's just a small? No, it should be more than a small for 6,000. In all directions. Is this the only panel out here at 6,000? That's wild. That's disappointing. This is kind of what I mean. Like, there should be way more than this.
Front impact warning.
If that's all it is, that really does feel like a waste. Because this is almost nothing. It really is. This is like next to nothing. Like this is barely going to put anything in there. Now I remember the signal said 6,000. There should have been at least 2 more panels in this area. 2.
Port impact warning.
So yeah, it's more than a little disappointing. It's super disappointing. What can you do? Like, I don't know the secret sauce to how panels are set up in that way. Like, I just know to look for the signal. And so I look for a signal, and that's the signal I got. It's kind of, I don't know, more than kind of. It's super disappointing. So, what we're going to do here is check around, see what these signals are real quick. What is that? Oh, that's a mineable. We're not looking for anything mineable. So yeah, it's time to get out of here. Let's see. Let's see. Where were we heading? If we came down here, we were heading this way. Yeah, this is it though. Like, oh, 10. Okay. That may be more what I'm looking for. I'm just trying to fill the filler, but if we can't find anything in this one, I say I call it then. Let's do something else a little more exciting. Alright, let's head over here. We just need to not run into the rocks when we get close. Because that would be bad and really dumb on my part to crash into this big rock in front of me. Can we get under it in time? Yeah, we should be fine. Yep. This is the one I want. Let's see if these panels show up this time. The right size ones, I should say. We're still getting in the 90s. Okay, the signal just dropped. 76 in this direction. Let's head that way. Whoa, whoa. We found a bunch of panels. Gotta switch to third person to make sure I don't hit them. Wow. Okay, this is what we should have found at that other spot. Okay, so now that we found them, let's scrape them. We can fill up and then get out of here. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this is what you do. Like, it's like finding treasure. And this is why I'm kind of excited about Pirate Week. Because this is my treasure hunt.
Front impact warning.
See how close we actually are from that front impact warning. We were so far away it didn't matter. And now we're close enough to actually care. Let's get our stuff. And then we can get out of here. There should be enough at this one spot that I don't have to do this at all anymore. I can scrape what I need from here and then run. Flee. Escape. Matter of fact, how close am I to Grimhex now? Oh, we're still a good ways away. Cancel that. Alright. So yeah, we stock up and then we leave. So yeah. Let's see. So far, so good. Like I said, this is about as boring as the game gets. This and doing stuff in your hangar where you're just moving boxes around. And I don't mean like doing cargo missions. I mean you're literally just picking up a box, moving it over here, picking up another box, moving it over there. Like, that's something I don't tend to do on stream, is my setup for my hangar, just because it takes a while to set the hangar up the way I want it. Maybe an hour or two. And if I do all that on stream, it's not really fun. So I tend to do that just in private. What I may start doing is putting some of my other thoughts in there and just posting that if anybody wants to see it. But if not, it's no big deal. But what I'm really looking forward to here is, one, I do this. Because what I'm really doing when I do this is I'm trying to save up money for a new ship. There's a couple ships I'm interested in. One is the Cutter Rambler. I've always liked that ship, and I'll probably pick that up. But I'm going to buy it just in-game from saving up my money like this. I'm also interested in the Drake Cutlass Red, because after that little incident I had, I want to see if it'll work a little better if I use a Cutlass Red. Though I do think if I had went back, or at least respawned, got my Pisces, like parked the 600, respawned, got the Pisces, flew the Pisces out there, I would have been just fine. I wish there was a way to like remote call a ship to you. That would be really something I'd be interested in them adding, is like a remote control a ship and have it come to you. But eventually that's not going to be an issue, because, for example, if I had something a little different in my ship at that time, I wouldn't have been as worried. But that was a terrible parking spot. I really need to start keeping a hover bike, one of the Gravlev bikes, in my ship for just that reason. In future, I might. That might actually be one of the things I go buy today, is maybe an X1 Gravlev bike, and see if I can fit it in there in such a way that if something does go wrong in future, I can get out. One of the things that's missing from the 600 that's supposed to come with the rework is a docking bay, an airlock. And that's exactly where I keep the bike, so that if I need to run out really fast of my ship, I can go out through the airlock and go to wherever I need. Now, Gravlev bike probably would have helped with that mission. Whew, excuse me. Because I could have used the Gravlev bike to exit the ship. Like, I could have parked the ship on the shore away from the rig, used the Gravlev bike to go to the rig, probably not fallen off the platform, parked in a better spot, went in, dealt with the situation, came back out. I probably wouldn't have been able to loot boxes from there. But, I mean, that's a small price to pay. I'd have at least gotten the mission done like I wanted. I can build up reputation with one of the factions, one of the corporations that way. And while that may not be a big deal here, when the 4.0 launch happens, whenever that happens, it's supposed to happen before the end of this year, but even if it happens like, say, first quarter of next year, I'm fine with that. I don't care. Like, I'm enjoying what's here. But if that releases, then in Pyro, factions and your reputation with those factions should have some further reaching implications that the game really needs for there to be like dynamic play. And so I am looking forward to that. Let's see, we're not quite full yet. Let's keep munching. Whoa. Let's get control of the ship. Okay. But I'm hopeful for that faction play. Because it means that all your choices, your choice to get engaged with other things matters. Your choice to jump in at a certain point matters. Your choice to, I'm going to get involved with this group instead of that group. And then it matters because, okay, well, the group you shunned may say, well, you're not allowed around here anymore. Or if you want to get back in our good graces, there's more you have to do. You have to prove yourself to us. Now, I am doing something I don't always like, which is a bit of theory crafting. This is basically where you sit there and speculate about what the game could be, might be, may happen to be in the future. This is a good way to set yourself up for disappointment, so I try not to do it often. But I'm really talking about things that CIG has expressed recently is part of their goals. And so I feel a little more comfortable speaking like in a hopeful way about it. If I were to really get into a hopeful discussion about like some of my other things I hope they do, like better repair mechanics, healing mechanics, I don't know if that's ever coming. It might not go beyond, point beam at thing or person, properly adjust levers and dials and call it a day. But I hope they put more into it than that. I really do, because I'm trying to think of another game. There's only a few that come to mind that have really given me the feeling this does, and this does it on steroids. So the other games that I used to feel this way about was the first time I played Skyrim or Oblivion. Gave me that feeling. I wish I could say the same thing about Starfield, but Starfield has turned into a menu game. You spend more time in the menu and fast traveling than you do actually, I feel, playing in the world. Other than that, Starfield's not terrible, but once I put my hands on the next game, which would be Cyberpunk 2077, I couldn't even compare it. Like, Cyberpunk was everything I wanted Starfield to have, just not in space. And so it was a very sad day for me, because I really love Bethesda, but Bethesda let me down a few too many times, kind of like BioWare with how they handled Mass Effect. Let me down too many times. So I'm just kind of done with both of those at this stage, and I've moved on. So instead, let me turn this on this way. Oh man, there's enough panels here to fill us up for a while. I think there's even one below me. Bro, like, this is what... Now, what was the signal for this? Was it 10,000? The other one was a 6 or 8. I found one panel at the one. So it's almost like the numbers barely tell you.
Front impact warning.
The numbers barely tell you what you should expect. And I mean super barely. Because based on this... See, and that's what I have to watch. I'm still too close to that one to go up and re-angle. Okay. Might have to do it from right here.
Front impact warning.
That was almost a mistake. That was my fault that time. I definitely almost crashed myself right into the panel. Okay, if we're close enough, we're close enough. Let's get busy. We've almost filled it up. I think just a little work on this one panel should do it, and then we can get out of here. It's time. I'm starting to get a little starstruck. I'm staring into the black for too long. Yeah, this is what it looks like when you don't have the lights on and you're just going by what you can see coming off the panel. I actually used to always salvage like this. Like I said, I used to be way more scared of running into a pirate. But there was a day. Okay, so this one day, before we had freight elevators, you had to just take your ship, park it, and sell what was in it. So what I used to have to do was fill up the Vulture like this, park the ship, sell what was already in the back, come back to the ship, make these last few boxes, and then run back and sell that. So I got tired of doing that one day. So what I did was, as opposed to doing that, I was like, I'd rather just park one ship with everything in it. So at the time, I had a Taurus, or a Constellation Taurus, RSI Constellation Taurus. It could hold like 170 SCU. This ship is rated for 12, and I'm stuffing it with about 30. So what I did was park my Taurus somewhere in the desert, and I'd shuttle back and forth with the Vulture until I filled the Taurus up. That was scary, because at any point someone could have found my Taurus, I could have got pirated in my Vulture. I had to make these little shuttle runs back and forth and hope nobody spotted all my stuff, shot me out of the sky, killed me, because if they did, I might have lost all of it. I managed to get all of that back to a city. I think the whole run took me I want to say it was close to 6 hours because of all the back and forthing I did. I wasn't like parked on this planet right here. I parked on a planet a ways away. So I had to make the trip there, the trip back, get fuel constantly. I was basically paranoid at that point. So after doing that all those times, I turned in 160, I think at the time, maybe 160. Whatever 4 trips in this Vulture was. I did this 4 times where I came out here and got stuff. Now remember back then too, like, I also found more. Like scraping this panel, I'd scrape 2 of these and like 1.5 and fill the ship. So this went a lot faster then. Now it's taking a lot longer because of the changes they made, but it is what it is. So I'm saying all that to say, back then when I did that, man, did I clean up. I think I made 4 trips in the Vulture. I made almost 1.5 million, almost 2 million off just those trips that day. It felt so good to have like pulled that plan together and made it work and have reaped all the benefits of it. It was great. And that's the kind of thing you end up playing Star Citizen for. It's not because the missions are awesome or this other thing is great. It's the fun you make for yourself. And it allows you so many tools to do it. And that's why I think everyone's so hopeful for this, because it gets your imagination going. What's possible? What could I do if this system worked this way or that? And that's one of the reasons people love this game, even when it's, you know, janky and not working the way it's expected to, or you're dealing with server crashes. It's like, it's crazy how the game can frustrate you so much, but you keep coming back. In a way, it's almost like an abusive relationship, because it's like, yeah, no matter how much they treat you wrong, you're still here though. You're still here. The problem is, in this case, there's literally so few games like it, or in my opinion, nothing quite like it, that gives you all the feelings this does. Like that feeling of flying your ship for the first time. There's no other game that can give you that I've found. Like, not in the same way. Because, like, there's games where you fly ships. No Man's Sky. Like, No Man's Sky gives you that feeling of leaving a planet. Now, that's one that you can get from other games. That feeling like you just took off from ground and you're going up through the clouds and you reach space. That's incredible. But the feeling of opening your ship, stepping inside, walking through, going to this section or that section, like checking out all your stuff, the panels, like testing all your controls, going to your seat, laying down in your bed, going to your kitchen, having a seat, even with the kitchen not working, all the details, all the fine tooth stuff. There is no other game I have played yet that does it better than this one. Not one. And there's no other game that frustrates like this one.
Front impact warning.
Not one. I have yet to find any other game as frustrating or any other game as delightful. This was the first like real MMO, because that's what this is. Like they didn't know that's what they were building years ago that was going to be this popular, but it's an MMO and it's super popular. They started all this with a single player game, which they're still making. Hopefully they'll be announcing like a release date for it soon, because they're in the, if not right at the polishing phase. What was that? Oh, we're full. We're done here. Let's carefully move away. Roll. Another panel there. Let's head a bit this way. And now it's time to get out of here as quickly as we can before something goes awry. Let's see. I'm not getting any signal. Okay, there we go. Crusader. We're not gonna go straight to Crusader. Not there either. We're gonna go here. You be saying, why are you going there and where you want to go? It'll make sense in a minute.
Quantum drive is now on.
And that should do it.
Quantum drive is now.
Now we can go this way. What we're gonna do first is figure out where we're going. All right. Oh, pardon me for just a minute.
Save it.
Pizza rolls. Okay. All right, everything is all right on my end. Just had to check on something really quick for my daughter. All right. This is where we want to go. How is it going to take us there? Straight shot. That's what I want. Straight shot. We don't have to worry that we're going to run into like, oh, at the you know, at some point in space we run into somebody who's setting up waiting for us. No, this way we go straight there. Check this out. Where we want to be. This is what quantum looks like from this view, and of course what it looks like from this view is just like this. And my actually something weird is happening here. We're traveling in quantum, but we're not traveling in quantum in the right direction. Let's try this again. Something glitched just now. It's doing it again. It's taking us... Hold on, let me check my Moby glass. Where are we going? Now, it thinks it's taking us here. Let's see what happens. Let's give it a second. Maybe we'll see something really weird happen here. Because that looks like where we should be going. It says we're getting closer. I think the planets are out of orientation. This could get weird. This could get really weird. I don't know if we're quantuming to the right place. We are definitely not. You see how we're going this way, but we should be going that way? Let's get out of quantum. Okay, we might have to do something a little strange here to fix this. So what I'm going to do is first do that. We're going to kill the engines. We're going to get out of the chair. And we're going to pop back here. And we're going to take a nap. Oh, wrong thing. Hold on. We're going to take a nap. No, I didn't want to sit. I want to lay down. Get up. We're going to lay down. I'm actually going to log out and log back in from the bed. And hopefully everything goes back to normal. Now, while we wait on that to work, excuse me for a second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's see. So we're logging back in. We're going to see if it brings us back to where we are. Okay, now let's see. Hey, Kristen. Oh, let's see. Could it be Quantum of Solace? Hey, that was a good movie, actually. I enjoyed it. Or wait, am I mixing that one up? Was that the one? Or was that the one that wasn't good? I'm going to think back. Let's see here. Okay, let's get out of bed. Let's go back up to the bridge and see if that fixed all the problems we were having just now with the flight. Okay, that's looking good. We've got Crusader straight ahead. Let's cut the engines back on.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are on your
Now let's try Quantum again. And let's see this time if it takes us to the right place. Now that's Seraphim Station. That's not too far from where we want to go. But we want to go to someplace really specific. We want to get to Orison. Basically, Cloud City is where we're trying to go. Let's see if this works. Okay, we got a straight shot. This is how we're going to find out if it's actually working or not. And here we go again.
quantum drive is now on.
Oh. Okay, give me just a second. Let me see here. Yep. Okay, I might have to fly over there the old-fashioned way and see what happens. Let's get everything up to speed. We're going to switch to this. We're going to switch to that. And we're going to get everything up as fast as it can go. This might take just a minute, but we're going to give it a second to get going here. I'm going to see if I can put it on cruise control. And just let it fly. Get us up to top speed. Okay, we'll give that a minute and see if it can correct things. It's a really weird glitch to have. It's one I've never seen before. Let's see if I can fix it. All right, let's see. Sorry about that. I'm just taking care of something. All right, let's see. We are heading in the right direction now. You know what I'm going to try? I'm going to try a different target in the same area. So let's see what happens if I select the station. Now, this should only take 17 seconds to get there. Let's see how this works. Because it could be all bugged, or it could just be this one that's bugged. There we go. See, now I figured that out right away. We'll let that take us pretty close, and then we'll try again for the where we're actually targeting. Okay, now let's see. I'll try this one more time, and hopefully we get going to where we're actually trying to get to, which is the city on the surface, well, really in the clouds, just beneath that. So let's try this once more. Now we're right here. We're not far. And I'm trying to avoid running into any pirates in a random place. Okay, that's looking like we're heading in the right direction. Uh-oh. Nope. Something's going on where it doesn't want to take us to the planet. Because if we don't start curving here very soon... Okay, we're curving. That's what I wanted to see. For a minute there, it looked like it was going to take us somewhere completely different. Ooh, and we're going at night. Oh, I see the spaceport already. We have arrived.
Quantum drive is now off.
Alright, we can turn cruise control off. We're not going to need that from here. And we can switch back to the standard flight mode. There's where we're heading. Whoa. Things got a little weird there. Yeah, there is something weird going on right now. The controls are a little off, a little loose. I don't know what that's about. Because this is what the controls are like in VJoy. But when I go to the other mode, it should be more stable. But it's not very stable. Oh well. The point is we made it here safe. And that's all that really counts. Thankfully. Let's see here. We get on down here. We'll land. Then we can, you know, kind of disembark this ship. I can leave everything, all the tools and gear on this ship. That should be fine. I don't need to take any of it off. It can all stay. We'll go out through the side door. I don't think I've shown that yet. I think when I got in here before, we came in through the back way. Let's see if we can get a landing bay. Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah, some other issue. Oh, that might be a problem. Yeah, it's like I'm not interacting with it at all. Oh, that's great. This is a different kind of problem to have. We gotta come to a full stop and see if I can sort this one out. Ooh. Sorry about that. Whoa. There's something flying around right there. Okay, I can still fly, but something else is wrong. Okay, that worked. I gotta get back in there really fast because now it's a good chance the ship will fall. Let's get back in the seat right now. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Because your ship absolutely can fall. Let's see, like, yeah, there's some weird glitching happening right now. And I'm not sure why. Like, glitching that shouldn't be happening. Okay. There we go. That's what we wanted. Alright, we're landing here. Yeah, the ship controls are really weird. I'm going to turn coupled mode back on, which should give us a little more control. It's not as smooth as I like, but it's definitely more control than what I was getting a few seconds ago. That was weird. We just want to get this thing landed safely. Turn the lights. Nope, I already got the headlights on. Time to start slowing down a lot, because we don't want to come in so fast that we crash. Let's get an outside look at where we're heading. Alright, that's where we're going. Now, the difference with coupled mode is, like, as soon as I take my finger off the throttle, the ship just stops. Normally, that's not how it works. I like flying decoupled. Okay. We need to make sure we know where the door is, so we don't crash into something else. The door is there. And we want to make sure the door stays open. So we're going to slow down nice and easy here. Yep, now we can see it.
I'm sorry.
That's what I was expecting. That's them basically saying they're about to close the door. Don't trust anything yet. Let me see if I have control of my comms again. Yep. Now it says it's still open, but see, this is one of those glitches because let's say we go down here and it's not still open. Like right now, I should be able to see the inside. Okay, there we go. That's what I want to see, is the inside of the hangar. Let's get the landing gear out. Oh, see? Now they're closing the door.
Landing gear down.
That's how you crash and wreck your ship. You want to explode really quick? Just try flying through those closing doors. Blow you up every time. Every time. All right, we're going to let that close. We'll give it a second. It's almost there. And then we're going to ask to land again. Okay, let's ask for another landing. We wait. We should get this.
Please proceed to sign landing.
It should be the same one. Uh-oh, maybe not. Nope, they moved us. Now it's over there. Okay, that's new. See, now I've got my landing gear down, so I gotta put my landing gear back up so we can get over here fast so they don't close this one on us too.
Landing gear up.
Let's see, we're almost there. Woo. Don't want to crash into anything on the way. Got to be really aware of what's in front of me. Well, I like to attack these from above. You know nothing's in your way. You pretty much have a clean shot at it. Yep, there we go. Almost there. Now, this is not a big ship, so I should have a lot of room to maneuver once we get in here. Wait till we get a little closer.
Front impact warning.
Landing gear down. Let's go.
Landing gear down.
Slow down. Turn the lights
I'm
off.
sorry. Due to
Yeah, but see, now we're inside. It's too late now. I'm going to switch my view a bit so I can see where I'm parking. Turn, turn, turn. Back up. Open the back door. Boom. That was not bad. All things considered, that was a pretty good landing. Let's see. Let's kill the engines. Alright. Before we get out, we're going to go ahead and turn it off. Before we get out. Yep. We're going to pop into here. We'll refuel so it's ready for the next flight. Did a little damage on it at some point. Probably bumped into something. Restock. Yeah. I got to restock. I accidentally set off my flares. Would have been fine if a missile was coming at me, but there wasn't. But that's what I mean. Sometimes you hit a wrong button, you panic, and you're like, wait, what did I just do? It's going to happen. It's a lot of buttons. All right, we're going to get up from here. Now, what I'm going to do a little different than before is come back here. Actually, no, we're going to go in here first. Put this. Yeah, there you are. Put you back on the shelf. All these tools can stay here. I've got other sets. I'm going to get changed, and we're going to leave this gear in this ship so that next time I'll have everything I need if I get in here. I can leave all this gear. I've got backups of everything. So all this gear can stay in the ship. So next time I come in here, I don't have to get suited up on the way. I'll already be suited up. Let's see. We'll take a bottle of water with us for the road. And let's head on out. And we'll go out this door. Hey, there we go. Oh, did I leave the water? See, I don't have a flashlight now, so I can't be sure, but no. Hey, there's no water here. Did my water just disappear? Wow. Yeah, we're having a real glitch here because there's no more inventory.
Clean, bro.
Hold on. Oh. Hold on, please. Just a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, so might have to wrap up a little soon today. Gotta jump in, but that's fine. I can pick up. The blockade runner missions are happening all week. Oh yes, that's my guns on my ship there. I use shotguns. There's the water we were looking for. Maybe I just need to give it a minute to catch up. Go ahead and drink all of that. And I'm pretty sure I had some sandwiches stashed around here somewhere. Let's get down the ladder. There we go. I could jump down, but there's a good chance you can get injured doing that. And let's get all this stuff unloaded. So I'm going to run this time because I'm in a hurry to get this stuff done. Get everything put away. Oh, that's a glitch. Okay, let's fix that. Yeah, now I was getting the ship inventory that I should have been getting earlier. Alright, that's what I want. Is this right here? What is that? Do I have... Oh no, that's just part of the pants. Okay. Alright, so we got this. This is what we're going to use to unload the cargo. Because we have a lot of cargo in the back of there. So let's get this cargo unloaded. We can sell it. I can show you what I get for the sales. Now, if I'm right, there should be, let's see, 13, 13, 12, so 38 boxes in here is what we're going to take out. 38 boxes. Matter of fact, let me go in here and do this. So we're going to put 38 boxes in here. Let me move you back. That's good. Let's get another. Shouldn't be pulling the whole ship. That shouldn't happen. That lets me think something's wrong. All right. There we go. Let's get this all stacked up in here. Thank you. Let's get another. You'll do. I want it here. There we go. All right, let's see. Let's get that one there. Set you right over here as well. Whoa, too far. Right there. Let's get one of these. And yes, I do have to move all the boxes. This has been an upset for a lot of people. This is the physicalized cargo. So they made it so that, yeah, anything you interact with, you're really interacting with. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people would rather it just be auto done. There are ways to have your cargo unloaded automatically. Let's see, how many is that? 6? All right, 6. That's a good measure. I could do 6. Whoops. That was my mistake. Let's see, 4 sets of 6 plus 3, I think? No, plus 2. Come on, there we go. Whoops. Oh well. Almost got it. Alright, I'm being a little too slow with this. Let's speed this up. Like I said, I'm not super good with this, as I've seen some people are really good at moving cargo around. I'm okay. Not the fastest. Now there's a new tool that they have for it, but I don't want the tool. I have no intention of buying the tool. There's some stuff in the way there. There we go. I want this one. Like, for $35, I think I can just wait till it's available in game and then use it that way. But if anybody else wants to, more power to you. It does speed things up a lot. Because instead of me having to drag every box like this, you just point, and every box you point at kind of just flies straight to you. Which is a nice way to be able to deal with all this. But we're getting there. A little slow, a little bit of patience required. But again, like I said, for some people this is really enjoying, for others it's absolutely frustrating. And I can understand, like, if this isn't your type of play, this would drive you insane. There's a bunch of games I feel like that about as well. But if you like all this minute detail, you like having control over all these little things, you like feeling like, you know, you can do as you wish within some level of reason and just try to experience. It's almost like experiencing a different kind of life in a world that doesn't exist for us. Like, I heard someone say once, you know, born too late to like be part of like the discovery of the earth and like finding all the stuff out about it, and born too early to really be like a space adventurer. And I think that's true. Like, our thing was the adventures of data, almost, is what our generations have had to deal with. Is like the invention of how we move data around amongst people and how you can use critical thinking and logic to avoid misinformation. That seems like a big thing for us now, especially as we've, you know, built the internet. It's like our exploration is of the body and mind to some degree, and the gullibility of humans, which, if you ask me, is pretty gullible. I know I definitely have been. It is what it is. But that being said, this game gives us a chance to experience the other things that we may never get a chance to. I may never get to go on a spacewalk. I don't know why the thing keeps trying. You can't lift the ship, guys. Like, come on. Like, I may never get a chance to go on a spacewalk. And that's okay. Like, I walked in space in this game for me, and that will just have to be enough. And for a while, it will be. I would love for it to be more than that. trying to switch the view so I can see a little better what I'm doing with this box. There we go. That's where I want it to be. And that's all that is just me attaching everything to the cargo grids. Everything fits nicely on the grid. It's about time to get in the ship and start pulling off the other boxes. Let's see. I think what we got 2 more here, and then we can start pulling them out of the machine itself. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. See, it snapped into place. I said, I don't have the best aim, but I do okay. Let me see, where are we? Alright, I can start the next stacks. Let's go ahead and get the machine on and get it kicking. It's set to auto eject, so let's continue. We got 13 boxes to do. And then we're all done. Whew, that took longer than I thought it would, I'll be honest. The thing is steady trying to lift the ship while I'm in it. Yeah, they've got some glitches to work out here. Hopefully they get to them pretty soon. Is it not continuing? Let's see. Auto eject. Eject. Okay. Now I won't worry about being so neat. I'll just get them in the elevator because I want to keep up with the output from this thing. This thing keeps trying to lift the ship. Like nobody asked you to do that. Oh, I'm going too slow. I have to go a little faster. You see, these boxes keep coming. I gotta get them out of here. Steady trying to lift the ship. Stop it. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the green halo before I start trying to grab a box. I just said I was gonna wait for the green halo, didn't I? Immediately. What's the worst that could happen? I could blow the whole ship up by accident. Okay, just sit that one there. I can always adjust them later. Alright, almost there. A little bit further. Couple more. Well, I don't know if it's literally a couple. I could look, but right now I'm just busy moving them. I'll look later. I'll look for the sister's name later. From Memoirs of a Geisha. It's one of my wife and I's favorite movies, and we quote it to each other all the time. There we go. Again, trying to lift the whole ship. Should be almost to the end now. Yeah, that's it. All right. We can exit. Close the ship up. And let's see, we should have 38 boxes on the elevator. $38 boxes. Please deliver all of those into my storage. Now, that's exactly what I want there. We're going to put the ship in storage as well.
Well, please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval
Let's see.
system.
So, the Drake Vulture on the pad, store it.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
There it goes. We can go put this thing away. All right. And let's see what all that was worth. I'll plan to do the blockade missions. They're running all week. So I'll plan to do those tomorrow. Matter of fact, we can do the blockade missions, and I'll probably stream before the Inside Star Citizen episode airs. Usually, every week, Star Citizen has 2 shows that come out. One is Inside Star Citizen, usually 15-20 minutes, gives everybody a peek at what's to come, some of the new features. This week it's going to be engineering. And there's also one, I'm pretty sure I had some food in here. Yes, these sandwiches. Okay, let me get one of those right now, because my character is not going to make it much longer without eating. So we'll eat that as we go. That refills a lot of his hunger. It's less than I thought, though. Maybe it's 40. I thought it was 60. I'll have to double check. But they could have changed the numbers, too. But we're going to go on out here. But, yeah. So this one's going to be about engineering. There's no Star Citizen Live this week. And I like those because lately they've been doing interviews with, like, some of the main developers for the game. Oh, I just went back here. I need to go to the spaceport. Thank you. We're going to go sell this stuff, and then for now I'll call it a day. And then tomorrow I'll get into Blockade Runner. I'll give that a shot. I'll probably do some prep, and I'll prep off stream by emptying out the 600 and getting it ready so that we can go out and see how I fare in some space combat. See if we can go liberate some gear. Ooh, that's what it is. I'm walking too fast. That felt weird. I'm just running and walking at the same time. Isn't it cool? All right. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. It's night here. This is what it looks like at night. So we've seen it during the day, but at night, matter of fact, I am going to run for this. Let's get right up on the railing and not fall off, though. This is Orison at night. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, that's why I moved to this planet. It's just breathtaking. You've got these beautiful trees. The only other one I would consider, even though we haven't really gone there, is Microtech as the planet of choice. But right now it's Crusader for me. So we're going to jump on one of the shuttles, go over to the TDD, and sell all that RMC I just made and stored off my Vulture. And then that's when I'll call it for today. But yeah. Sorry, what else was I talking about? The Blockade Runner mission I'll do tomorrow. So up in the stations, like that Seraphim station we were heading to for a minute, those stations come under attack. They lose some of their goods, something called Zala Promenade, I think. And so you have to chase down the ships who stole it, disable them or shoot them down, load up what cargo you can, and bring it back. And I think you have to do something like 1,000 SCU, 1,000 units worth. So it's a lot, but it's like a group effort thing. So I haven't actually tried it. I'm going to try it tomorrow. That's what I'll do tomorrow. Today we'll finish up what we started yesterday with the RMC gathering and scraping, salvage gameplay. So I've done some mercenary gameplay. We've done some salvage gameplay to give you an idea of what you can do in the game so far. All right, let's see. I need to go to Providence Pavilion, or is it? I think it's Cloudview Center. is the one I want to go to. Let me double check just to be sure. Let's run over here and check the map. Make sure I'm not mixing it up. Let's see. Cloudview Center. Yep. Whoa. Let's see. Cloudview. Yep, that's the one. Let's see if we'll make it. Oh, we made it in time. All right. There's times where you have to run. Let's see. Let's see if I can get... can we get the camera to move? Yeah, we're silhouetted in the dark, aren't we? No lights now. Would be funny, though, if I hit the flashlight and the light popped up by my head and I don't have a helmet on. This is what it's like after a day of work in here. Now look at the sky. You see that green? Now it looks pretty good here, but that's not what it used to look like. And part of that is I have my brightness turned down because otherwise the entire sky has that green cloud on it. It's one of the things a lot of the players don't like. So there's been some complaints. We'll see if they make some adjustments to it. Because it feels too much for an area that doesn't really feel like it's in a cloud. Like, I'm inside a planet of clouds, but you get that same color everywhere, in space, on other planets, everything. It seems weird. And that's what everybody was griping about for a little while there.
Approaching next station.
Oh, here's my stop.
Please prepare to disembark.
The place we call home.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Isn't that beautiful? Let's get rid of that. There we go. Now we can really see it. Yeah. I like that. That might be what I use for my next
The next shuttle is approaching the
title
station.
screen. Is just this part here. There we go. Let's see how that works. Alright. Now with that, it's time to go
Last call for
sell
passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
all the goods I collected. I'll run because this is a long walk, but I have to run carefully. Like I said, you can fall off these bridges, and it's a long, long way down. Very long. You go right off the side, and you just fall forever, as far as I can tell. Like, I'm talking you fall for miles. Like, you have to remember, this city is floating in the clouds on, like, thrusters. It's 80 miles. No, it might be more than that. I'm saying miles. It's actually kilometers. It's the more correct thing. This is the Trade and Development Division. TDD. That's what it... You know, I never knew... I knew the T was for trade, but I never knew the rest of it, what it stood for. That's what I mean. Like, if you play... Uh-oh, it won't open? Wait a minute. Let's see. I need to get the little toggle for it. That's weird. Oh boy, something really is glitching here. Something really is glitching. That might mean I can't interact with anything right now. Let's see. Does this work? That works. Okay, so nothing's wrong with that. Let's try this again. Or maybe if one of these people gets the door open, we can just walk in right behind them. Perfect. Thank you. Hey, when there's a will, there's a way, is all I'm saying. So, let's see if we can sell that stuff. This is the Trade and Development Division. Yeah. You can miss a lot in this game if you just run through it without taking time to really appreciate any of it. So, let's see. Not on my person. Not in any of these ships. But on the planet, yes. I have stored this. So, I want to sell it. It is in demand. It's selling for $14,000 per box, and I had 38 boxes, so we're going to sell all of it for 500 grand. So that took us a little time to gather, say 2-3 hours, the way I was doing it. So with that being the case, oh, I can sell some of this stuff too. Or cannot sell, can't sell. Okay, never mind. Anything else going for good money? Not really. Okay. So now if I look at my balance, there we go, up to $1 million. Now if I want to buy a ship from there, I save up a few more dollars. I'm aiming for a Cutlass Red. I think it costs just under $3 million. So if I were to do those trips maybe 4 more times, I could earn it, but I could also earn the $1 million some other kind of way. Yeah, beautiful. I wish I could just make everything. I wonder, let's see. Can I hide any of this stuff on screen? Let's see. Ship entry labels, subtitles, control hints. Let's take control hints away. But I don't think I can take away the map, unfortunately. But even that, look at how much of a difference it makes. Like this shot right here. Okay, I like that one even better. Can I use that as... I think this makes a good shot for the next... for my next title screen, I think. Yeah, let me see. I want to save that. All right. So yeah, but that will do it for today. Thanks for coming to check out everything with me. Let's see if I can walk back without falling off of anything. It's a weird angle to walk from. Oh yeah, I don't trust it. I'll walk myself right off a cliff. But yeah. Yeah, just absolutely beautiful. Oh, so remember, I don't know if you remember me saying this, but early on I was saying the events they have. One of them, Stratus and Voyager Bar. One of them had a clue. It was something about take a voyage, start on the cloudy planet, which is Crusader, and take a voyage, Voyager Bar. So let's run over here real quick. This is the last thing I'm going to do. I want to see about this clue, the Voyager Bar, which I think it's in here. Let me see. Can I get in? Yes. Okay. Is this where the Voyager Bar is? Yes. I need to take the elevator up to the Voyager Bar. That's something else I like in here. If you notice, like, if I wanted to know where something is, there's signage. A lot of games don't do that. We want to use the elevator so we can go upstairs to the bar. I think the clue was you look for the pinkest bottle of alcohol and look for the biggest word on the pinkest bottle. I'm gonna have to get over this counter. Let's see, can I jump it? Nope. There we go. Let's see. Pinkest bottle. Pinkest label. Yeah. Biggest word on the... Man, I wish I brought my light in here. Let me see. There's that bottle there. It looks like the pinkest one says Jinx. So yeah, that might be it. I mean, that does look like the pinkest alcohol. It's kind of hard to tell with these lights. Yeah, those I think are white. That's more green. The only other one might be Blackbeard. If that's, but is that pink? I don't know. Yeah, I think Jinx. I think that most people all agree it's this one here. If not, my second guess is Blackbeard because that's pretty pink. But okay. Oh, I didn't even. Can I walk through there? Nope. So I couldn't walk through there anyway. Can I get out? Okay, I gotta get this timing down. Let's see. We're gonna run and jump. There we go. All right, that'll be it for tonight. So we think Jinx is the first clue. Solved. So yeah, what I'll do tomorrow is show you the clues. And then I'll also do the blockade runner missions. And then on Friday, I think if I stream on Friday, I'll review the Inside Star Citizen because they're talking about engineering, and that's something I'm really excited about. But for now, I'm gonna call it a night. Did a lot of work today, made about 500 grand. It's time to go relax. So my player here, my character, could do with some sleep tonight. Let's head on home. We gotta cross that bridge without falling. That part's really important. Like I say, it's a long way down. So I want to make sure I'm across this bridge. Yes, I am running. I know I don't usually like to run, but I gotta start wrapping up for today. So we go pop on over here. What I usually like to do when I end my sessions, one, I'd like to just appreciate all this, but I like to head back to wherever they're sleeping. And for these right now, you can't return to the apartments. You just have to log out in the building. So I like to go in the lobby. Uh-oh. Here we go with the door problem again. There we go. I like to come in the lobby. Isn't it beautiful? I mean, look at that. The wood, the lighting, all the plants. There's not a lot of plants incorporated in a lot of the other places. Lorville is very, like, under some kind of authoritarian dictator rule. I don't know. I have to check the actual lore and the history of the place. R-Corp is kind of like cyberpunk. It's all futuristic. New Babbage on Microtech is in like the cold, frigid wasteland. But this place, city in the clouds. It's just beautiful. So yeah, like I said, that'll be it for today. Yeah. See you on the next one. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just still taking it in. But yeah. All right. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.